Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Range Rover Sport. I'm gonna open this first, this side panel, and then we're gonna get into this glove box. And it has these buttons to open the bottom and top part. There's another part here. That's with the top button, how you open it. So here, you need to see this little gap here and kind of get in here and open it. Here we go. You can actually use this tool. That's going to be your friend to that plastic piece. Okay, here we go. It seems that this is being held by this piece down there. Let me see. Okay, it's behind this this weather strip, so we have to pull the weather strip a little bit. There we go, and now we can clear this. And okay, what's it holding here? Okay, this bottom piece down here. So it seems that we need to clear this piece out also. So I'm just gonna pull this out. Here we go. It just comes out pretty straight. Okay, it has a clip that holds this. And then we open this, and here we go. I have the clearance now to open this. And there is a clip holding this here. Here we go. It's this slider here. That slider here. That's what it was holding right there in that spot. And here we go. We can actually see the bolts. They're gonna hold this trim piece out. So here is the T20 Torx, two of them. It needs to be removed in order to get this piece out. Okay, this will give you a lot of trouble, or it will give you a lot of resistance, this trim piece. So what you have to do is you have to grab it. And you have to grab it from here and here on the side and pull. You can also pull on this part here. If you can slide your fingers in here, and you need to pull back towards you because it's gonna snap at some point, and you're going to see what's holding this. It's actually these clips here, these two clips on the top and this clip on the bottom. So that's holding this, that's what's holding this whole trim piece. And it's actually right here. One clip goes in here, the other two go here, and you have another guide. Oh, and there are two guides, one here and you have one on the top. And that's how this piece comes out. And now we start to see other things. Let's get on with this. Okay, I'm using this tool and I'm gonna pry inside here, and I can see already clips holding. So I kind of started from the side. Be careful, kind of get your tools inside so that you don't end up breaking this plastic. And you're gonna, whatever you get, you start feeling resistance, that's where you're gonna have these clips. And as you can see, okay, so here we go, and I'm getting close, but this is trying to come out with more stuff. So I'm gonna let this go for a second because I need to see. Okay, it's stopping into this trim piece here, so we're gonna need to pull this piece out. Okay guys, in order to pull this out here, I'm gonna have to grab this and I'm gonna have to pull out, and here we go. That's the trim piece on your nav, entertainment screen system, whatever you want to call it. And in order to remove this, I can see here T20 Torx right here. 1, 2. I'm gonna assume there's two more right there. Yeah. And we have to move this out. And had to run and get a bag, of course, because we don't want to lose those bolts. And here I'm going to use a simple magnet so I can catch the bolts. And we'll go to the other side. And we pull this off, this frame. And it seems that we have more T20 Torx. One here, one here, one here, one here. So one here. More. One more. And last one here. And we should be able to pull this out. Always prepare with a hook tool or something, because most likely we're gonna have some electrical connectors here. Okay, seems like we have this part here. Okay, we have two pieces on the sides that we're gonna need to pull. Okay, and then we disconnect. I'm gonna disconnect these pieces. Oh, that's the buttons. Okay, nice. And we can disconnect these, and then the screen comes out with these more T20 Torx bolts. And again, your hook tool, because you have the plug back here. There we go. You unplug this. It's a good thing to mark this left if it's not marked. This is interesting. This is a Japanese part. Look at this. Oh, here. It says right here, Japan. I don't know who makes this. For Range Rover, it says, what is this? This is the brand name Alps, whatever it is. I need to mark this as left, and then we take the other one and mark it as right. And I need to get the right side. You just need to push this side of the clip so you unlock it. And I'm gonna mark this right so we don't confuse the order of these. You probably wouldn't be able to confuse them, but anyway, I'm marking this right. And then we continue. Okay, and we keep on going. Again, 4 T20s. So at least we're gonna have a full bag of T20 Torx bolts. But at least it's only one kind, so I see one bag of T20 bolts. Okay, we need to pull the screen. Come on. I know it's stuck here on one guide. There we go. And here are, you have multiple connectors. We have optical. These are all optical connectors and one electrical. And what you need to do is you need to be very careful where you twist this so you can start disconnecting these. So one here and one is here. This is color coded. You cannot make a mistake. You have the green one, then you have a red one here. Come on. Okay, blue one, white one on the top, and we have another one here. Here we go, and we just have the these two. So here we go. It will give you a little bit of a hard time because that's the way they are. You have to compress and try to wiggle this out of space. There we go. There's a clip here on the front part. If you're pressing this back here and it's not working, you need to kind of get in here and you need to open this piece right here. You need to push it out. That's what I'm gonna do here. This is a brownish one, yeah, and I see another brown one. Okay, this is the last one that I need to mark. So I'm gonna need to mark this one to this one, because this, you cannot confuse these two because they're brown and red, but this last one will need to be marked. So that's number 4, because you could make a mistake with that one and confuse it with the other ones. So here we go. That's number 4. Number 4. And obviously you're gonna mark number 4, number 3, number 2, and 1. Green, you can't make a mistake. Number 3 is the brown one, and then you have the red. So brown one is 3. I'm gonna mark brown one as 3, and you have red one is number 2, and this is it. This is how you remove these. Again, remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, and remember to mark them. This one, the second one is lighter than the last one. And yeah, they're color coded. I mean, this is lighter, but anyway, just make sure this is lighter. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the brown one, and then the dark one is number 4, and that's how you take it off. And that's the how you remove this screen. And installation obviously is the in reverse order. And again, you need to open this, and this trim piece, you need to pull this from the bottom side, or you can use your tool, your pick tool here, or pry tool, and this trim piece will come out. As you can see, it has all these tiny clips here that we're gonna have to install back in their slot. Very stubborn clips actually. And we need our hook tool here in order to pull this lock in and unlock this. I don't know why they would do a double lock system. That's pretty weird. Where is this? Oh, it goes in. That's crazy. Okay, so this thing, oh, here we go. One of the clips is here. And you take it off and you install it back on the piece here. And there's another one that's kind of got stuck here on the bottom side here. And install it back so we don't forget it. Come on. And here we go. Obviously it's going to try to close, but we need to keep on going. So this is how this trim piece comes off. Okay, the next step we got to do is we got to start taking this left side out, and of course we got to remove this trim, if you remember, from the other side. And we need to get to this piece here, and let me see if I can get to it, because it seems like this panel is in the way, because remember this piece has the two this trim piece has the two bolts behind, so I probably gonna need to get into this piece first, unless I can open this. But okay, I see a little bit of space here, and let me see if it's gonna pull out. Okay, so there's I managed to get in right in this corner inside between the plastic and this without damaging the leather. And I know that this had a strange way of pulling out. Oh yeah, it needs to come back out, but here we go, and here we go, it came out. Okay, and of course we have the T20 and T20 to pull this trim piece out. And again, T20 Torx right here, these two. And one more. And we can pull this trim piece again. They only pull backwards. You gotta grab it, and I grabbed it from inside here or the outside here. You can get a stable point, and you need to pull it out. I'm gonna need my two hands. Like I said again, you need to grab it with your two hands and try to pull it out backwards. Here we go. And it will give you some hard time. There we go. You're gonna have to pull this with force, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of hard to get off because of these metal clips right here. These, you have 4 of them here and 1 on the bottom, but mainly these 4 is what's gonna give you the resistance to get this piece. Like I said again, you just gotta grab it and just pull it out, and it will come off. So that's the left side trim piece. And this trim piece here, as you can see, has the metal clip in the back, which means this will pull out. This one will also pull out here, but we need to pull this one first. Here we go. You can see, very easy to unclip, just these 3 clips. And actually it's 4. One of them is here. We got left in this plastic, that's normal. sometimes. And next thing we need to pull is this piece here, but it goes underneath this trim piece just like this. So we're gonna need to take this one first out, this piece right here, and it seems like there's something here. There's a piece here, maybe there's a bolt back in this, behind this cap here. And I need to see how this will pull out. Most likely what it looks like, it's this frame comes out with this. So we have this T20 and T20 here, and we have another T20 here. So I'm gonna start taking those off. Okay, where is my magnet? There we go. Of course I need to back those, and as you can see, here we go. This is moving already, but as you can see, this piece is connected to the top black piece. There's a cover here. So let's get this off here. There we go. And we see a T20 Torx there too. So we need to remove that one. And here we go. And let's see what's going on this side to remember. We'll have one more here. So guys, we need to remove this this bolt here. Next thing is there should be a bolt behind this sensor. This is the interior temperature sensor for the AC. So you unclip this from the back here, and we can see there are two T20 Torx right here, one here and one here, right there, that we need to remove. And I'm gonna need to move this steering wheel back and down. And you guys are gonna need to get in with your tools in here. It's a tight place. One bolt is out, and we can get the other one. And here we go. This is the sensor. I took it out, but it seems like there is no bolt behind. Okay. I just unclipped it, so you don't really need to take this out. I'm gonna install it back in a second. But this is your temperature. If you need to replace this, this is where the AC reads the temperature inside of your vehicle right here. That's why it has a little fan. That's why it has the dust here in the fan. And you have to clean these. If you manage to open these, you have to clean these, because they will stop reading the proper temperature because of this dust clogging up the fan. And now we can pull this piece. Of course, we need to grab it from the top and try to pull it down. There we go. and the piece comes up, and its part, the leather part, it's connected to the trim pieces of the steering wheel. So we're gonna need to disconnect these two pieces in order to get this off. Okay guys, in order to get this off, there are two bolts right here, and these two holes, they're T25 Torx. One came out, and you need to kind of fill it with your hands because you're not going to be able to see this. There we go. And the two came out. And this will probably, most of the time these will unclip. And let me see how this will pull out. I believe this top piece will just pull out by unclipping. Okay guys, on this top trim piece, what you need to do is you're going to have to put a hook tool between these two pieces right here. And just kind of push it up, and it will unlock very easy. I need to see where this piece is going. Okay, because I already unlocked I disconnected the bottom part. I need to try to pull this top part and see. Okay. Let me see why this bottom part. Okay, this bottom part is resisting because of this bottom trim panel, but the top part is out, and there's like a frame here. Oh, it's part of the plastic trim piece. Okay, here we go. So basically this is what was holding this. It's this piece right here. So these were clipped to the bottom part of these were clipped to the bottom part of this, and this is how this piece comes out. And now we can get to these trim pieces on the side of the cluster. Okay guys, I'm gonna disconnect this trim piece with the stop button of the car. It has one T20 Torx because I need to get to this piece. So I'm gonna need to pull this out. Here we go. And I can install the bolt actually back in here, so I don't lose it. Just gonna get this loose here because we have two T20 Torx on each side of this trim piece that I need to get off. And I need to get my magnet because these bolts are sitting in a very tight place. There we go. So this side is loose. We need to get to the other side. And here we go. One T20. And we have one more. Okay, there we go. And it should be loose, and it is. There we go. The whole thing came out, and it's ready to go. So here's the trim. It's just the 4 T20s. Right here, and these 2 spots. And thanks again for watching, guys. Please like my videos and please subscribe. Thank you.